MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, second baseman D. Gordon.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped three straight.
This is one of those scary streaks because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
First baseman Ryan Healy.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the third baseline. Fielded by Kozar. Throw on to first, two gone. And he's safe. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. A man on third with two down. No contact there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it, and that's the third out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Smoke toward third. Seager fields it cleanly. No problem here. One away. At the plate, Zach Kozar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
They are sizzling hot right now. They look as good as they're going to look probably all year. You don't put together streaks like this. They're looking for 10 games in a row. How many teams have the ability to do that? They're playing great ball right now. And man, are they fun to watch.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Ready with the 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Kyle Lewis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Kyle Lewis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Standing in, Mitch Haniger, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout on the run. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now in the box, number 17. He stands in for the first time in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Haniger. Gone! Here's Luis Valbuena now. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Luis Valbuena.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode, 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Now the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So striding forward now, Ian Kinsler. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now here's Kinsler with a drive. High and deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Settling in now, Rene Rivera. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter. It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's the center fielder, Mike.
Number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Tap down the line. But that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, D. Gordon. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
D. Gordon.
lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it one away. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Segura.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nelson Cruz. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. This one's down to third. Cozart is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Justin Upton.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. A 1-1 now to Upton. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Too high, ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready for another
17.
chance. Number 17. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lewis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
First baseman.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads toward the 330 sign in right. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Now to the plate, Ian Kinsler. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Lewis ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Stepping in. Rivera. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Fouled back.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Ryan Healy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ryan Healy.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ryan Healy becomes the first out of the inning. This is in the air to left field. Upton's after it, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. Seager will make the turn for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Stepping into the
left fielder,
box,
number 5,
Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
Right
Mitch
fielder.
Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He started out the evening 0 for 2. Juan Nicasio answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura. It's short. It's on into left center for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the run is Haniger. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder, number
Cole Calhoun will
56.
stand in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Haniger in pursuit, and that retires the side. Into the box, Ben Gamel. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
The catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. On the ground to third. Cozart with the great slide. Safe. Digging in, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
D. Gordon.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And this is fouled straight back.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. 1 out. Gene Segura standing in. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Kinsler for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So striding in, Justin Upton. Comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul. Towards the dugout. A windup and a 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now at the plate, number 17. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. This is skied into short left center. Segura ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Ready once again, Luis Valbuena. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for
Leading
2
off
with
for
a
the
double
Mariners,
on his line thus far.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Fouled back. A 1 pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off so he gets something he wants to hit.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup. Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Kyle Lewis.
He's set, and the pitch. Kyle Lewis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in and ready
Right
for
fielder.
another shot, Mitch Haniger. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
The 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's through into center field, base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Center fielder number 16.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout has a read on it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Kinsler. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be a base hit for Kinsler. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Ready for another shot now. Rene Rivera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Lewis is after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both the left-hander and the right-hander start to throw. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. In the air out to left. Lewis has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
Center fielder.
Striding in once again. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here in 2 men gone. James Pazos.
Cole Calhoun. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
He's set. Here it comes. Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Ready once again, Mike Zunino.
Number 3.
He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Here's D. Gordon now.
9,
it was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Ready for another chance? Ryan Healy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
On the ground up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Scorched to third. There is Seager. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, number 17. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Seager is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gamble is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Kyle Seager.
Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Upton on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Stepping up now, Kyle Lewis. Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here.
Number 22, Robinson Cano.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. No one out with a runner at second. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Right fielder.
Standing in, Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up. Changeup called strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Upton. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the right side. Kinsler's there for it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Mike Zunino. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. From the stretch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the second base. Ian Kinsler.
For the Halo. Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Mike Morin will come on out of the
pitching for Seattle, number 64, Mike Morin.
swung on and missed for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Rene Rivera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready on 1-2. Ball 2. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The batter, number
Trying
2,
to pick things up where he left off. Andrelton Simmons. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Zunino has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now batting, D. Gordon. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
D. Gordon.
Jose Alvarez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jose Alvarez.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Gene Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Blake Parker answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon.